Hi, everyone, and good morning. Today is the first day of June, and here is a copper analysis that I wanted to throw in. Some of you have been asking me for a copper analysis, so here it is. So we can see a giant move to the downside here from 2012, kind of like all the metals. Finally found a bottom at around between 2016, actually between 2015 and 2016, right? We then saw a big move to the upside, which was followed by another big up move, right? Then since then we saw a break of this line here. So typically, when you have a big move like this, when you have the downtrend, sideways consolidation, and then the big up move, then usually that signals that either here or here, right? So either here or here is where you're going to find as the support, right? So you would see something like this where you see a big move, and then you have the confirmation that this area here has enough buyers to break this downtrend. So you know there's some buyers here, right? And you know it because it actually broke the trend line. Now, not only do we want to just break the trend line, we want to take out at least two levels of resistance, right? So in this instance, this level here, not only did it took out this trend line, right? But it also took out this level, this continuation pattern, right? This is a continuation pattern. This is a level of resistance, right? So again, here's the move to the downside. You see that when we come back here, the market pushes back down, right? It pushes back down. Although it did not create a new high, a new low, it still found some resistance here where we had to test it once, twice, three times, four times. And then about four times we had to test this level here, 4 or 5 times before we can finally break above that level. And now, again, this suggests that this level here has enough buyers to not only break through this level of resistance, but also break through this trend line, which is obviously being respected since 2012. So now, in order for us to call something a bull market, we actually have to take out the next level of resistance, which would be this one. And here, this would be the second level of resistance, right? So once you take this level out and this level out, now you are automatically in a bull market, right? So then the next step is that this will be your most important, your most significant, your first significant level of support. As you can see, we come back here and it attempts to go higher, but again, the sellers over here, um, the sellers over here were overwhelmed the buyers over here, and now we come back down to this level. So this is very common in the market. So again, you have your down move, move to the sideways, and then up that breaks out all these levels of support, of resistance. So now what we do is we call this level, this is the, if this level doesn't work, then this level has to be the level of support that you want to look at, right? And even what will happen is either this level is strong enough and it'll continue to go higher, or this level is not strong enough and these sellers over here overwhelm the market. And what ends up happening is that the market continues to go south, right? So let's say from here, if this level doesn't hold, obviously a big move to the downside would be expected. Although this is a commodity and although this is copper, any moves to the downside from these levels here, you would expect, kind of like silver, where I kept saying a move below $14 would really be short-lived, because at some point you have to say to yourself, okay, this is really not going to continue to go down. It's not going to go down to zero, right? Unlike oil, which it actually did go down to zero, right? So obviously that's something that happened in the oil market. Very rare does a market go below zero, sub-zero. So again, we don't anticipate that to happen to copper. But with that said, this is the level to buy here for copper, right? Now the confirmation is once you take out this level here, this is going to be an important level here for copper. So you should have some resistance here, and then this will be your next level for copper. So again, once you surpass this level here, you might do something like this, right? You might see something like this. Again, these are just these are just scenarios that can play out. But again, it's fair to say that this right here is the level where you want to make your purchases. At this point, you're buying in copper at $2, you know, below 230. Right now, it looks like the market is going higher. Let's clean this up a bit. And again, this is a very important level, right? So again, very important level here for copper. You're going to find some resistance over here. You might send the market come back. Might come back down, and even if this level here, right? Even if this level here does not hold, right? Any move below 197. I think is going to be very well supported. You know, again, when you analyze these markets and you look at, you have to look at price, because these are not stocks, these are commodities, right? So commodities act a little bit different than stocks, because technically speaking, they usually don't go below a certain level. Again, going back to silver, I was confident that it wasn't going to go below 13 and a half, and if it did, it was going to be short-lived. And what happened? The market went to I think it was $11, 11 and a half. And right now it's trading in at $18. So those buyers, if they're not here, they're going to be here, right? And eventually you will see this market come back up much, much, much higher. But first level that we have to take, I would probably not be a buyer of copper right here, but if it comes back in this level, I would definitely be a buyer. And if it breaks above these levels here, then again, that's confirmation that the market is just going to continue to go higher. And again, once you see the move above $3, that's the full confirmation that we are in full bull market, and you just need to buy and hold, and you will make money. Hope you enjoyed the video.